Hello to you all. I'm out for a little walk. I know you'll see clippets of my walk on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you're watching it on. But I thought we'd go a little bit more and talk for a bit longer, because you always seem to be cut off and time limit to these small little talks where there's always a bit more I'd love to say. Following on what I was saying earlier on, I don't know if you've seen it, but I was on about a Saturday morning when I was a youngster. I used to watch things like Tis Was on ITV, or some days I'd watch half of Tis Was, and I'd swap over sides to BBC One to watch Swap Shop. I don't know if you remember that. And then we'd usually go out. I can't say I used to go out and play football. I used to have a kick around the street and all. I was never a great footballer. But we used to go down what we called down the Rumney River and down the bank and have a mess around down there. It's not so much there you hardly see anybody out. But who can remember then in the evenings then watching things like, what was on? There was like, used to have Knight Rider, the A-Team, let me think what else was there. You'd have things like The Professionals, Starsky and Hutch, did I say the Sweeney? I can't remember what I said now. But yeah, telly then back in the day is a lot better, I think, than half the stuff that's on the telly now. And what is on the telly half the time now is all being repeated. So, but they don't seem to repeat the old stuff a lot with today. Perhaps the humour you couldn't get away with as you could back then. But no, like I said, just having a walk. If I do a little show round where I am. So like I said, it's a nice little walk for the day. I'd like to say it's nice and warm, but it's quite chilly, to be honest. It's not overly cold then. It's bearable. But no, Saturdays usually fun times, I think. Not so much anymore. You don't see a lot of good stuff on the telly, you know. Well, stuff that I think is good anyway. Where I am right now, if I try and turn it around a little bit, you see a path. You should just see a path there. That path goes right around. But there, years ago, it used to be what was called, what I knew it as, the Fever Hospital. I can barely remember it, to be honest with you. But I read a few stories about it. And it was like an isolation hospital where people had bad diseases or whatever years ago. And this is where they'd be sent to this hospital. But I think as years went by, it's like every place it just went from that, turned into different things. I think it was just an hospital. I could be wrong. If anybody do know, please correct me, because I know I haven't really researched into it. But I think as the years went by, it just turned into like what's the word? I don't want to say a nursing home, but like an hospital just for the normal sick people, where they used it until then later on they did close it down. So if you do know anybody that worked in the hospital or know any more bit of history about it, or got any links that you could send me about it, please let me know. But as you know, I'm in South Wales. South Wales is known for its coal and steel industries. A lot of valleys, a lot of little town. But I usually say in these little towns, or I notice it, everybody pulls together. You know, there's never no us and them and us. It's most people. I think today though, things are changing a little bit. It doesn't seem the same as what it used to be. People pulling, yeah, I say people not pulling together. People is the wrong way. People are pulling together, but it's different. People are moving into different towns, and it's not like it is when I was a kid, do you know what I mean? But no, it is a lovely day so far, so let's hope it stays like this. This road I'm travelling, I don't know if you can see behind me, I don't know if this is the exact path, but it used to be called the Roman road, and the Romans did march over the top of here, because I know there's stuff in Cardiff Museum that was found from the Roman times from up here. I've never been lucky to find anything, mine, I'm never likely to, but I know there is things that have been found around here. So it's history always on your doorstep, do you know what I mean? It's little things I had to think of, different parts of the walk. By here now we come into like a crossroads up there. See if I can turn the camera around just to look. I can explain to you. Going off to your left, you can go down, drop down into New Tredegar and carry on up that way. Straight over, I believe will take you can go up to Old Tredegar and stuff like that way. And the way we're going now is down that way, which will take me back into Markham. That's another little village. So let's carry on walking and have a look. There's another little view I want to have a look at. Looking over, that's looking over towards Bush and up the valley. If you're looking up the valley, it's off towards Old Tredegar and stuff like that. So like I said, it's a lovely little walk and a lovely little day. You don't have to go far these days to find somewhere where it's a nice little walk. And I'm going to pause it a little bit now, and then I'm going to restart it when we get down, or getting down into Markham. So see you in a minute. As we walking down now further, getting closer into Markham, I just want to turn around, or I'll film it the other way, just so you to see where we're heading towards Bedwellty Church. Sun's in my eyes a little bit, but let's see if I can turn it around and just show looking towards Bedwellty Church, and when we get there, I'll show a better view of it. If you can see, it's right over in the distance. See if I can zoom in. There it is, a little bit closer up there. But that's how far we are away from it at the moment, because we're heading down into Markham. So we'll keep heading down now, and then we'll head up towards Bedwellty. Right, we're just coming now down into Markham. So I'm going to switch it over and just show some footage of Markham. Not a lot on your whistle stop tour, but just show some of it.
Markham is a small village in the South Wales Valleys in Caerphilly County Borough, to the northeast of Bargoed. The B511 road links Markham from Aberbargoed and joins the A4048 road to the north of Argoed. The Sarawi River flows to the east of the village. Just as we're travelling down the road now, on the right hand side, as I pan the camera around, you can see Markham Infants and Primary School. This is Markham's Miners Welfare Club. It was built in around 1928 by miners' contributions in Markham, Caerphilly. As we're walking further down the road by here now, number 79 Bryn Road was my dad's house, and his mother and father's house as well, and I spent a lot of time there growing up as a child. Based on records, the snooker hall in Markham, Gwent was historically associated with the Markham Miners Welfare Hall and Institute. The Welfare Hall was established as a central community hub for local miners, featuring amenities such as snooker, billiards hall, reading rooms and meeting rooms. As we carry on walking down the road by here now, on the side you will see Chippy 501, which is owned by Gerwyn Price, a Welsh professional darts player and former professional rugby union and rugby league player. He competes in professional dart competition, PDC, events where he is ranked world number 12, I think. He was ranked world number 1 for 3 occasions from 2021 to 2022. The nickname the Iceman. He won the PDC World Championship in 2021.
Right then, we're now leaving Markham, or we've already left Markham. You can see, you come as far, you can see on the side there is all new houses that they've built, and they're lovely houses. They have been done within, I'd say, the last 5 years, and they're still building a couple over there, so it's nice to see some new homes going up. But like I said, now we'll head up towards Bedwellty Church and just show her a little look around there. Right, we made it here. We just stand outside the gates of the church, and let's go and have a look inside, show you around.
Bedwellty Church, dedicated to Saint Sanan, is a medieval hilltop church known for its unique twin nave design. The oldest part dating to the earliest 13th century. A 14th century tower which holds 6 bells.
Right, that was our little look round Bedwellty Church. This is St. Sannan, is what everybody calls it, Bedwellty Church, which it is Bedwellty Church. But who look, it says St. Sannan's Church. It's a lovely little place. If you're ever in South Wales, or you even live in South Wales, I've been up, just come up and have a little look round. Right, let's make our way, walk back down now, all the way down through, back into Aberbargoed, and then back down into Bargoed. Let's go. See you soon.